Perfect. Thanks for that, mods. Appreciate that. Chad, Elaine, Mark, Divan, Yunette, Ma, Simo, Gino, Basam, Brandon, Mike, Matt, Charles. Morning, guys. Hope we're doing good. And for the rest of the YouTube viewers, good morning. Happy Heritage Day in South Africa. Guys, let's get straight to the charts. Let's see what's cracking. And let's see what we're working with this morning. Just to let you guys know as well, we'll be doing a tradable areas as I mentioned yesterday. We'll be doing that for New York. So just gonna have my screen pretty much on so you guys can see which areas is tradable for New York as well. Right, boys, let's get straight into this. Let me just get that chat there quickly. Perfect. Gold, what's happening? Okay, nothing that I really want to take off of the weekly. However, on the daily, you can clearly see that we are still making that higher highs and higher lows in the anatomy, but we are certainly slowing down at this level of quarter pip. So what I want to do now is just mark in current daily low and see if we do break that lows today. And then also current daily highs as well, see if we can re-break those highs. Popping down to that 4 hour, we can see that you're pretty much in a 4 hour range. Let me just show you how that range is sitting, and this could actually aid us for our trade today. So we've got range high and we've got range low. I'm going to anticipate that with such a huge rejection on the previous 4 hour, closing Maribozu in liquidity, yes, it could be a sign of reversal. However, in today's case, we're breaking all-time highs. We're literally breaking all-time highs, guys. Popping out to that level 2639, closing back within the range, obviously, so range highs. If we are to flip that current 4 hour, I'm going to anticipate price to drive down to the range low. It's quite straightforward actually. So let's get that supply and demand zones out. As usual, the 4 hour zones is grey. Demand. I'm probably going to add another zone in on the 30-minute though, but this should be fine for the 4 hour. And I'll tweak it to that. Flippin' sneezes early in the morning. And then I'll just add that 30-minute level here by the quarter pip. And today's gonna be such an easy play because honestly, the re-break of that 4 hour low, the flip of the daily, and the closure beneath quarter pip right now on the 30-minute is definitely going to make me want to sell this pair this morning. I think that's going to be what's going to be on my cards first today, is to look if we can start seeping below these levels now, and if so, I will take the shorts. Okay. Now, because of my quarter pip, obviously I need to be cautious. However, it's quite straightforward, guys. If we can get this candle to engulf and close beneath like that, okay, you know what I'm trying to draw, I can't get it right. And then the next candle to pop up, grab liquidity and start flipping and driving. My entry is going to be either on the flip or beneath the candle, stop loss above that wick of the forming candle, and then I look to target the lows, obviously, of the range. However, on the contrary, guys, if we start to reject this area, personally, I don't think I want to buy it from this zone because I don't want to trade into yesterday's problem. This was yesterday's problem zone, if you guys remember clearly, right? And it rains there till about, gee was like 5, yeah, like 5 this morning. So I don't really want to be part of that. So I'll rather not trade here and look to trade above that level. So I would say above here. This is yeah, this is where I'll get involved. So I would not trade here. I would trade there, I would trade there, and I would trade there. Okay. That is gonna be my plan this morning. Any questions, let me know. Do drop a W in the chat if you understand. Let me just give you that zones as well. So this will be, that's quite big. No trade range in there. Aggressive buys over there. Just because we're still in the range, and then aggressive sells over here. I feel like anything we do now on gold is going to be aggressive because we are trading all-time highs again. So this is going to be my trades on gold. Either looking for the closure beneath right now on that 15 or 30 minute retest in the drive down, closure above, retest in the drive to the upside. One of the two, boys, is going to be straightforward. I do prefer the sells though. I feel like the sells is much more straightforward. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I have more confluences for the sells as well. Okay, cool, boys. That is me on gold. Hello, my brother. Good morning. Ramya, what's your time zone? GMT +2. Because I'm from South Africa, so GMT +2. Let's see what's happening on GJ. See, GJ is going to be bearish on the daily until the level 198,333. The 4 hour. See, the 4 hour also flips up there. So you're still bearish on that 4 hour. 30 minute, however, is bullish. That's for sure. Okay. So have a look at GJ, guys. Now where we are approaching a daily resistance area. Very, very key area right here. Okay. With the structure being bullish, if we start closing above the level, I will look for price to retest and start driving. I like the buys on GJ today. If we can continue closing above, candlesticks is making higher highs and higher lows within that structure itself, which is quite nice. You've got your resistance there, you've got your support. A simple closure above that 4 hour, we're going to look to tap into those highs over there on the left. Remember, this was that liquidity grab. I don't know if you guys can remember this move. We caught that sells last week, and this was liquidity grab, closed back beneath, and then started driving. So I actually do want to pay attention to that level, and I'll actually use it as a target today. 4 hour, no bottom wick though. Does it? Yeah, no bottom wick on that 4 hour. So that is something also to pay attention to. So here we've got 4 hour supply. For demand. This will definitely be a target level for me. I just want to see how much pips that's going to be. Remember, we're at quarter pip as well. Quarter pip on both pairs, crazy. It's all 100 pips away, so that'll definitely be a target for me, boys. I want a simple 30 or 15 closure above the level. I just want to tweak these zones now. I shouldn't do this. And then add in another level here. Tweak that to there. And then we'll add in another 30-minute level here. Okay, so one of two things right now. Price to close above, I look for those longs into that resistance, or price to start rejecting these highs, close back beneath here, and we'll have test, test, breakout, closure below a retest, and a drive for type 3. I like that. So once again, on both pairs, it's straightforward, boys. Closure above the level, I'll go for type 4s, as it is obviously 30-minute bullish. And then if we start rejecting that area, close beneath, retest, and start popping down, that will be obviously where I'll be looking for that type 3 style executions, which will obviously be the reversal sort of trade. So this will be my aggressive sells. That will be a no trade range. Obviously, it's not even a range, it's like a little micro level. And then up here will be safe buys. So we do have more confluences for the buys, but the sells definitely do make sense as well, guys. Seeing that you're overall macro bearish, it's just a little 30-minute structure is bullish. Obviously, that's our initiating structure though. So one thing we'd like to do is obviously go with that initiating structure because it's just easier. So let's see what we're going to get now in the next minute. Do we get a 15 closure above? This is something I do want to see. If I can get a 15 closure above, I will take the early buys on gold, boys. Okay, that's a 15 closure, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, it's not enough for me. So gold isn't enough. I'm gonna have to wait for that 30 close, which will be London open. Let's see what we have on the news front today. Nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy. So it's nothing I really have to look at. GJ I need 30 closure above. Yes, we did get a 15 in golfing, but I don't think it's enough for me to want to take the position, because then my stop will have to be, yes, like 43 pips. I'm not doing that. So if I can get a 15 closure above, I'll grab the trade. If not, it's fine. Gold closed in the no trade range, so there's nothing I can do about that. But guys, if you understand the analysis, if you have any questions, let me know. But if you start understanding the analysis, drop a W in the chat. We'll obviously just be waiting for the setup to come to us now. GJ breaking those highs, but like I said, guys, I just don't have enough. If this was a steeper bottom wick, then I would have taken that initial break. But because it's such a shallow bottom wick, it's not something that I'm going to take. So on this one, I'm just going to have to sit on my hands and wait for the setup to come to me. Any questions, do let me know though. Guys in the Zoom, are we good? MFX members in the Zoom. Where is this thing? Perfect. Perfect. Right now it's the waiting game, and we wait for a possible setup. Is GJ gonna run without us? You all coming up to like candlestick wick on that 4 hour. Let's see if that area can maybe stall GJ so that we can get in at the open. But yeah, I'm not gonna jump on now. Whether it runs all the way or not, it doesn't matter to me. I need that closure above. You see, this candle I would have taken, because if you look at it on the 30-minute, right? You have your liquidity, price breaks out, it retests and it holds there. So technically, if it breaks the highs and gives you that strong engulfing, you can execute. The thing is though, on that 50 minutes, which was obviously the initiating part of the trade, the closure as well as the open isn't something that I'll trade. Reason being, the closure is already Maribo's in liquidity, right? This next candle, if it had came down to retest the quarter, right, then I would have got involved. But because that retest was so shallow, there would always be the possibility at the back of my head that we can open up with a shallow bottom wick, come up and then re-break that low and come back down, because you technically haven't closed above that level yet. So that was the risk that was going to be there. So for me personally, it was wiser for me to rather just wait and then take it on the confirmation. But she obviously is running, but there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to stick to my discipline at all times, boys. Hey Zeus, what's happening, bro? You good? Really? Oh, good, man. As long as you're here. I'm good, brother. I can't complain, man. No complaints. Okay, GJ is moving. And the thing is now as well, if I do get this closure above, I won't be able to take it at the break of the highs. Yes, there'll be a run of space, but the stop loss might be too big. So I'd more so prefer, if I'm going to take the longs, to do it at the flip of the next candle. After it can give me a retest. That's what I need to see. Because the stop might be a bit too big. Yeah, Nate, did you take these longs on GJ? Yeah, 100%. Just wondering. Vince thought you were in. Okay, we just gotta wait for the next 8 minutes to see if we can get that closure, boys. You see, like, I would have needed that closure at least on the 15, man. That, because even like I have the five set up and all that, but the bottom wick isn't enough after that 15 closure. That was the issue there. That's why I couldn't grab it. Not to say it obviously won't go up, but it just didn't meet my requirements. Gotta get the confirmation, man. Yes. I would have reacted the same as well because that 4 hour doesn't have a bottom wick. So that was also my thinking. That if we get such a just check, the 4 hour doesn't have a bottom wick, right? No bottom wick on the 4 hour. So now we're at quarter pip. If we start rejecting, yes, we have the engulfing, but that 15-minute opens with little to no bottom wick. That for me was quite risky. So that's the risk I didn't want to put on the table today. So even though like now the trade did run exactly how I wanted to, it didn't give me that final confirmation of retesting, which means that the volume obviously came from there, which is fine, but there's no bottom wick on that 4 hour, and there's quarter pip. So because it was that two, which is large for me, quarter pip and 4 hour lows and highs is quite big. So because it wasn't having those criteria, it didn't meet the criteria, that's why I had to lay off. Yeah, no. It's it's a trade I wouldn't take. As much as it looks good, missing that two confluences for me would be a problem always in the future. Perfect. Gold, I'm definitely not trading in this range. Definitely not trading. Okay, about 4 minutes to that open. Even here, it's gonna be too aggressive for me to take the flip now, because you are approaching resistance on the left as well. Unless the next candle gives me a steep bottom wick and really pull down, and then I take it on the flip, then I could do it. Hi Miles, if a candle breaks a 4 hour zone, must it close on the 4 hour time frame, or can a 15 and 30-minute candle time frame also do? So if we breach like 4 hour levels, as long as we can get 50 and 30 closes, we should be fine, yeah. And yes, Vince, yeah, GJ was the first one. Does it make sense, Cameron? Just let me know. So if I, like, for now, we're breaching 4 hour levels, check. But the confirmations on the 50 and 30 is fine, which I should get now in the next 3 minutes. So in the next 3 minutes, boys, what I want to see for me to get onto GJ is this candle closing, let's say like this, with that top wick, obviously. The next candle to open, grab liquidity, and at the flip of the candle, I'm going to get involved. So the setup's going to look like this. Go. That's what I want to happen. Because then I've got the confirmations. Still don't have that 4-hour closure, but it's fine. It's the risk that is going to be there regardless of whether I take the trade now or later. We're trading with a 4-hour that doesn't have bottom wick. So that is a trade that I'll take. So it has to give me the bottom wick first on the 30 and then the drive. That's going to be hourly 30 and 15. In about a minute. So I'm just going to get ready for that. Okay, a couple seconds. Needs a bottom wick first. Before I can execute, I need a bottom wick. If it does create a top wick though, and then a bottom wick, the re-break of that top wick will be fine as well. Okay, no bottom wick yet, boys. We need price to pull down. We have to see price pull down. It's like now it's making that top wick first. So we need this candle now to obviously, as it is open, needs to come down, and then the re-break of its own high we can get involved. We need to see the bottom wick though. If it just runs, it just runs. There's nothing we can do about it. Gold also just sitting in the range, nothing that I want. And price is obviously rejecting at that support level there. Five forming resistance. So it'd be really nice to see something like this, where you have that 5 break, retest, grab a liquidity and start driving away. I'm just gonna make a phone call quickly, guys. Gotta take this call. Okay, guys, we're all obviously driving, but I can't do anything with no bottom wick. Have to get that bottom wick, guys. I'm adamant about that. You guys know that by now. No bottom wick, no trade for me. So this thing can go and run to the target that I would have wanted, which is the purple line, which is obviously liquidity on the left. But there's no bottom wick, man. There's nothing I can do if there's no bottom wick. If it doesn't meet my confluence, I can't do anything. Yeah, so this is one of those where we're literally watching the move happen, unfortunately, but I can't take the trade. I hope you guys understand why. I think I've explained that quite thoroughly, why I can't get on as much as I would love to, because that is the move that we planned, but I can't do it if it's not giving me the anatomy. I can't do it if it's not giving me the retest. That's the issue. Guys in Zoom, are we good? You guys understand that? Yebo labo, perfect. No, GJ should. Okay, see, it is approaching that body on that daily as well. It should tap it. Well, I think it's already tapped it actually. Yeah, it's pretty much there, boys. So this he's approaching the target for sure. See, if I had taken on the flip, another lovely 30 pip move, 20-25 pips easy, but just no bottom wick, man. Prevents me from putting the trigger. Yeah, look, it's gonna be no trade, 100%, brother, 100%. This is where that discipline just to stick in, because the moment you start allowing yourself to take trades that actually break your confluences but goes your way is the moment you start losing that discipline. Because then you're just gonna tell yourself next time, you know what? It happened. It worked last time. Why don't I do it again? You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen, and we can't allow that. Ground, good morning, bro. Yeah, GJ is gone. GJ is gone, guys. Nothing I can do about that. Brandon, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is now I'm trading pretty much in that final third. So if I break this up into 3 sections, I'm trading right at the resistance point. So the probability of rejecting it is quite large. Yeah, so I would rather, especially after such a steep move. I mean, we've driven from the price 191720, and we've just driven. So for me to get involved here, it's gonna be quite tough. So they obviously, yeah. So I would rather wait, bro. As much as we wanna take it, we gotta wait. 100%, my brother. So now to be a point of waiting for resistance to form and seeing if we can reject, and then we do a type 2, or resistance to form, get above, and then we get involved. One of the two. But one thing I can tell you now about GJ, that setup's not gonna happen soon. If we look at the time and we look at what's happened, to get a setup, I at least need an hour of data. I need an hour of data, minimum. So that setup's not gonna happen soon. And on gold, obviously we need to get out of the range. 9:30, I will call it for YouTube and then go private with my MFX members. So if you want to be part of that, it's as simple as just joining our mentorship group, which is an obvious learn. You guys can obviously learn how to trade alongside my fellow community members, as well as get one-on-one guidance, as well as also take live trades with me every day. Yeah, so I'm gonna go private with the boys in a bit, and then what I'm gonna do, like for New York, I'm gonna have the tradable areas on the screen. You won't see me, but you'll see the tradable areas, just for New York, and then I'll be back live tomorrow as usual for YouTube. Go. So if anybody is on YouTube that is part of, let's say like this, all the MFX members on YouTube, come to Zoom in the meantime. Just need to make one more call. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, with gold, we let you just in this range. On GJ, we've tapped into that resistance, so there's nothing I can do on GJ at the moment. I will obviously wait for a setup on gold, which I can still get. It's still very early in the morning as well. So yeah, it is relatively straightforward. Oh, quite close to actually breaking the resistance. So let's see the 30 close. We can get that closure above. If so, I will take the long position on gold, running up to the current daily high. We're all looking quite good for those longs as well. What I would have liked to see is obviously gold rejecting this resistance and flipping this 4-hour bearish. That's going to be flipping that daily as well. I would have liked to see the sell-off. But if we start trading above there, I will take the longs. So obviously it would have been nice to see that, well, it can still sell off, but I'm saying it would have been nice to see that we just have more confluences for the sells. GJ closure as well. Coming up in the next 9 minutes. But in the meantime, guys, you see that like button, you see that subscribe button. If you don't know, we do go live on YouTube every day, Monday to Thursday. Let's see what that likes count is actually at the moment. $50 viewers, 19 likes. I'm sure we can run those likes up, boys. Let's get that likes to 40. Closure coming up soon as well. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Just hit 1350 subs. Nice. Let's see how this candle closes. Looks like we might get the break here. Going to need that closure above though, boys. Also because if you look to the left, there is these bodily resistances there. So I don't want price to be tapping out to grab liquidity and then comes back. So if I can get the closure, I'll take the move, but if not, I won't take the move. I have to get that closure. I'm adamant about that today, especially on gold. And I have to get that closure above. I'm not gonna do like a pretty much a fail to breach that area. It's just not gonna work. Definitely some liquidity at this area. But this was that same area that we were sitting in yesterday. That's why I don't want to trade it. It has to be above or below. GJ might actually flip this body. Miles, send me a stammer. Miles, send me a shamrock pie to the US, please. I will. I will. I'll send it through the courier. Matt, don't forget our one-on-one session at 12. Perfect. And then Vince, you are straight after that. Don't be late. If we end earlier though, I'm gonna shift you guys earlier, okay? We will probably end earlier today. You should get in it for sure. GJ flipping, more than likely gonna retest this quarter pip now. And gold just stuck in the range. Nothing happening. Today? Can do it today. Let's give it time. Closures 30 seconds. I do see a nice setup on GG actually, as a reversal. Okay, MFX members in YouTube, just come to Zoom. Okay, that's a 30 close on gold as well as 15 close. Still within the range, so nothing really on gold. However, if we can start closing above there, we can still take it. And then on GG, I'm actually seeing a nice setup right now. But this set I want to take privately with the MFX members, still live with my MFX members. So YouTube, obviously, if you want to be part of that, just join the mentorship program, which is a learn and earn. Other than that, I'm going to call it a session for YouTube. I'm going to take this trade privately with the MFX members now. And then also, this afternoon, I will have New York tradable areas, just to screen the areas that I would trade if I was to trade, because I'm probably going to catch a trade now with the MFX members. But YouTube, thank you so much for pulling up this morning. No trade taken on YouTube, but I will take a trade now with the MFX members on Zoom. So if you want part of that, just join the mentorship. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely day. I'm out. Cheers.